Hey everybody, and welcome back to D-Ray and Wanda's Farm. Yeah, it's been a while since we did a video. As a matter of fact, last time Booyah and I was out here at the pond, it had been below freezing for several days, and we was out here with a splitting maul, chopping holes in the water so that the cows would have something to drink. But it's middle of September, and there's a reason why we hadn't done a video in a while. We'll go back here in our little meadow, little back pasture back here, and let's talk about it. Okay, boo, go ramble. Booyah likes this little old pasture back here. I don't know why, but a lot of times we go back here and unwind and just relax, enjoy the shade. And she likes to get out here and take a little pee right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Have you a scratch? Good girl. Back about middle of January, I guess, was the last time we did a video out here. Of course, it was cold, and old dude, he was doing good. We were wouldn't have any trouble keeping feed on him. We was keeping his weight on him. Cold weather wasn't really seem to bother him all that much. We had a good coat that we kept on him, but around first, second week of January, he had already lost sight in one of his eyes, and we had been giving him meds and this and that and other, and he had began to lose sight in his other eye, and he was not dealing with it very well. And so we did what we could. We had the vet come out and did what we could for him, and did some treatments and some meds and stuff to give him a chance. And after a while, Wanda and I decided that he was 37 years old. We just decided it was time to do the right thing. So we had the veterinarian come out, and we humanely euthanized him. Then we all cried. And owning a horse for right at 25 years or so, it kind of it's not like, it's just hard to deal with sometimes. And so that was just one of the reasons why we hadn't done a video in a while. I just every time I'd come out here in the pasture, check cows or whatever, I was always thinking about dude, and it just kind of took all the fun out of it. But so what we did is we had started clearing out an old cross fence down through here, and there were two willow oak trees right here, and I thought, man, that was pretty neat, because I wanted to save them because it gave some good shade back here. And like I said, we like to come back here a lot of times and just unwind in the afternoons after work, take the dogs out here. They like to run around out here and do their thing, and it's just a good quiet place for us to come out here and just chill out. And so when the time come to do what we needed to do for dude, I let him back here, had the veterinarians come back, and we euthanized him here, and then I buried him right there, right here under the shade of these willow oaks. As a matter of fact, sometime later, after we had done all this, I was looking for something upstairs in the mezzanine of my shop. I don't even remember what it was, but I was digging through some boxes of stuff, and I had come across one of dude's old shoes. Of course, back in the day, when Wanda and I both were riding a lot, we kept him shod. We used the same farrier for many, many years. And when dude got old enough that Wanda decided to retire him, we continued to have the farrier come out, but we didn't put shoes on him anymore because it was not necessary, just being out here in the pasture. We're not riding him. So we had him remove his last set of shoes, and I stuck one back. And from that time on, we'd have the farrier come out about every 4 to 6 weeks, trim his feet up, make sure his feet was taken care of, and we did that right up to the very last. So his feet was always in good shape. And had to fire my farrier. Last time he come out, I tipped him a little extra money. I said, well, I guess I'm gonna have to fire you. He took it well. He was saddened a little bit to learn that dude had passed, but it's it's death is part of life. I mean, it's just something we got to deal with. And yeah, we'll take this old horseshoe here and this old willow oak tree here. This is just something I'm gonna do kind of temporary, but I've got a spot here. I'm gonna hang that horseshoe right there. I learned how to operate a Mini X that day, if there's a positive side to that. I'm just trying to come up with something, not keep this video from being so down and sad and all that. I mean, dude was a damn good horse. We enjoyed having him. We actually owned him twice. When we moved out here, we didn't realize we were going to have a place with property and land, so we sold dude to a good friend of ours, and they had him for about a year and decided they was going to thin their horse herd down. And of course, by that time we had bought this place and was regretting that we had ever sold him. So she called us back and gave us first option to buy him back, which we did. Wanda rode him for several more years after that, until he got to the point where his health got to the point where we just didn't really need to do that anymore. So we kind of let him retire. And the weird thing about it was 2 weeks to the day that we had put dude down, one of our cows had a calf, and which is not that big a deal because it was about that time of year that our cows are calving anyway. But it was the first time I had actually caught one of the cows out here while she was getting ready to have this calf, and I actually got to see it. It was the first time I'd ever seen a cow calf before. Usually I caught them after the fact. And of course I got a little video I'll put up here somewhere. Of course I'm sitting there watching this cow have this calf, and then all of a sudden, about the time the calf comes out, I'm like, dang man, why didn't you pull your camera out and shoot video of it? So, oh well, but it is what it is. But I did get to witness it, so it was just, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of remarkable, that we had lost dude, and then 2 weeks later I get to witness a live birth of a calf. And this calf is she is a doozy. She's one we're going to sell, so we don't necessarily name them, but Wanda has a habit about naming them. And this calf, from the minute it hit the ground, if it wasn't laying down, if it was standing up, it was running. That calf was just bouncing all over the place, so Wanda called her Spunky. And as a matter of fact, she's got little horns. She's going to have horns just like her mama did, which is no big deal. I mean, it's because we're going to sell her as a yearling, most likely. So that's all good, but she's still pretty calf. But so yeah, it's that's kind of what's been going on. We got some other things we're going to talk about. We're going to get back in the habit of doing videos a little more regularly now. So so it's back to the farm thing. It's like I said before. I've always tried to do videos that were upbeat and positive and all that, but things on a farm just aren't always positive. I mean, you run into situations like this where it's something that saddens you a little bit, but at the end of the day, you got other things that has to be taken care of out here, and that's all part of having a farm. And so we do it. And so we pick up and we move on, but we don't forget. And so every afternoon that I come out here to relax or let the dogs run for a little while, you'll see that horseshoe hanging in that tree right there. And we'll have good memories. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get on back to the house before it gets dark on us. Got a good little sunset going on out here. Appreciate y'all watching, and if you would be sure and subscribe if you hadn't already. Leave me a comment or two. Click that notification bell, and so that way you'll get messages on our next videos that we do. It's been a while since I did this. I'm a little rusty. Cut me some slack now, okay? But yeah, click that bell, so that way when next time we do a video, you'll be sure and get a notification of it. And then as always, appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all next time around. Booyah. You ready to head to the house? Or do you want to run around for a little bit more? I think we're going to run around for a little bit more. See ya. Yeah, I know it. Dude's all kind of bent out of shape because rabbit's over here eating all of his feed. It's the kind of stuff we have around here. Yeah, I know. Well, yesterday had a rabbit eating the feed. Now he decided he wanted a drink of water.